State Champs Sports Network is presented by Lawrence Technological University. You can play sports at the next level. Go to LTURecruitYourself.com today. State Champs Game Time Live is also brought to you by Alta Equipment, Michigan's #1 construction equipment provider, proudly representing the industry's top brands. Get the right equipment for your project every time with Alta Equipment. Warrior Hockey. Breakthrough. The Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association. For schedule, scores, and standings, go to the hub, MIHSHockeyHub.com. Reaction Technologies. Up your game. Go to ReactionTechSports.com for more information. The Salvation Army. The time to give is now. And the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
And welcome into Livonia, Michigan, where this afternoon it is high school hockey day in Michigan, and we are coming to you from Eddie Edgar Ice Arena, the site of the 2024 Adam Mitchell Memorial KLAA MIHL Showcase. Good afternoon. So glad you could join us along with my broadcast partner, Mike Iveso. My name is Sean Belegian, and Mike, we have the definition of a dandy today. Trenton taking on Livonia Stevenson.
When these two get together, Sean, you never know what you're going to get. A good game, a blowout, but there's one thing we know, it's going to be fast and it's going to be physical.
And we've got a great storyline to bring you today as well. Of course, the Wall Award, given to the best goaltender in the state. Let's start with Trenton and their Wall Award nominee.
Trenton starts and stops with Evan Seavey, Sean. They've been giving up 31 shots a game, but he's sporting a .943 save percentage. He's going to need a little bit more protection against the talent tonight of Stevenson, but this kid's really got it.
And, of course, the flip side is our Player of the Year award, and Livonia Stevenson has a nominee. He's been a Spartan for a few years now in Owen Hall.
It seems like this is the 8th year Owen Hall's been here. But hey, he's got 11 goals, 8 assists, and most of them have come in the last 6 games. The kid's on fire. His body's filled out. He's got the size to play at the next level, and he's even better when they put Connor Buchanan up there up front, but one heck of a player.
2 of the best teams in the state, 2 Titans out of Division II, and we'll have it for you right here on the State Champs Network.
At Alta Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alta Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Livonia, Senebogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alta Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Out here, it's not just about the hustle. It's about breaking the game. Every single day. Zeroing in on what we want, putting a target on it, and hitting the bullseye. Over and over again, because second best, that's for somebody else's story. The fire that fuels us, the bond that unites us, we don't just play the game. We set it ablaze. We break through.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Your persistence and dedication have brought you this far. But the fire of curiosity within you burns to push beyond your limits. LTU is the place where your passions and curiosities can soar, pushing your mind and body to new magical heights. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
everybody, I'm Patty Cesarini, and the Salvation Army has teamed up with State Champs Network. And to help the Salvation Army, you can volunteer for their annual Red Kettle campaign. You can do so by going to registertoring.com, and you can sign up as an individual or as a group.
And welcome into Eddie Edgar Arena. So glad that you can join us wherever you may be watching this. Thank you so very much for inviting us into your phones, your tablets, your computer, whatever the case may be. We are glad that we're there with you. He's Mike Iveso. I'm Sean Belegian. Mike, Trenton, Stevenson. Really, I mean, if you follow high school hockey, you don't need to say much more than that. This is going to be a dandy.
Yeah, two of the more storied programs in the state. They always seem to be there. They are one of those, as we like to call them, usual suspects every year. And they're both there this year. Between the two teams, there's only one loss each. And they haven't been playing a soft schedule, Sean, to say the least. They've been playing a tough schedule to get to this point, to where now we've got them going head-to-head at this great venue, Eddie Edgar Arena.
Yeah, and we've got the full crew here. Can't do what we do without the full crew, whether it be one Chuck, the other Chuck, Kevin, Robbie, John Watson, and even John Kidd, who even Mike about a half hour ago, it looked like he was going to be an unhealthy scratch. He's going to be in the building today as well.
This is going to be his flu game, Sean.
Keep drinking that Gatorade, right? Didn't that work out for Michael Jordan back in the day? Right?
I think so. You know, if Trenton's on the ice, Kidd wasn't going to miss the game.
Yeah. Take a look at the officials here today. Appreciate all the work they put in. There's the Chuck cam. Did you see that? The Chuck cam right there on the ice. We'll get, of course, the Kidd cam going in just a second as they are introducing the Livonia Stevenson Spartans in that classic Spartan look, the double blue and white. Take a look at Dawson Wallace right there, junior defenseman. Keep an eye on 19. We talked about him. Wearing the C right there. That's Owen Hall, the captain of this team. Lucas Rohrabacher, good goaltender for Livonia Stevenson, only getting better as well. You look to the other side, the Trenton Trojans in that legendary look. Mike, that look has never changed. That is just the classic look for certainly one of the premier hockey teams in high school hockey.
Yeah, and you know you've got a good look with your jersey when it hasn't changed. I remember coming to this arena way back in the 80s and watching them play the old Bentley High School, and I think these jerseys were identical to what they are right now, and that's a great thing.
This should be a great game. It's been an interesting day so far out here at the 2024 Adam Mitchell Memorial. Of course, we are paying homage to Adam Mitchell. More on that in a second as we look at the line combinations for the teams here today, Mike.
Yep, look at number 19, Donovan Durbin up front on that top line for Trenton. He's having a great start to this year. This is going to be a battle of these top lines, Sean. And then whose depth is going to be that secondary scoring that these teams are going to need to win the game.
Just about to drop this one down, and we are underway. Spartans win the draw. Buck goes in deep. 19, Owen Hall giving chase. Trying to center it out in front. Trojans sweep it away. Kept in by Wallace. Pumps it in back behind the net. And Spartans on it. Trying to get something going early. To the line, not out. Spartans keep it in. Christian Lang with a shot. Kicked aside. No problem there by Evan Civy. Wearing the C, of course, for Trojans. Just underway here. Venerable Eddie Edgar Ice Arena. Spartans going for a change. Buchanan goes in, chases it. Wins the battle back behind the net. Taken away, however, there by number 20, Jack Brownlee. Fine-looking junior. Opportunity to skate it out now for Patrick Rogowski as Trojans go for change. Given chase there. Another veteran, Jonathan Akins, as the puck stays in the near corner in the Trojan end.
This Stevenson forecheck is just giving them fits right now, Sean. They are fast to the puck and on top of them.
Now an opportunity to skate it out for Trojans. Brett Allen with a shot that just misses wide. Mike, some extracurricular activity. You expect a little bit of that in Stevenson Trenton.
Yes, as I said in the opener, you don't know what you're going to get score-wise, offense-wise, but you know it's going to be physical.
Spartans, as you mentioned, Mike, trying to get that forecheck going. Puck stays in deep, centering pass, nobody home. Trojans just content to send it back out into the neutral zone. Spartans have to tag up and promptly shoot it right back in. No score. About 2 minutes into this game. Centering pass, no one home. A chance for Trojans to go the other way. That's Seth Knighting. That's taken away. Centering pass. Deflected into the corner. Still a battle going down there. 5 men now in the corner. Knighting with an opportunity to get it out. He does. Into the neutral zone. Spartans promptly dump it back in deep. Giveaway in front. Look out. Civi has to be careful and makes the stop.
And there's your captain, number 19, Owen Hall, just causing havoc down there. Sean, we've been here all day and we've been talking about a lot of things, and I kept using the word purposeful when we're talking about the physical game. And right now, Stevenson's physical game is purposeful. It is disrupting Trenton's breakout, causing turnovers and scoring chances.
Spartans certainly controlling the play. Ice has been tilted early on here today. Centering pass, can't get a tip. Goes harmlessly against the far boards. Opportunity to get it out, they do. Swept out by Landon Stark. Spartans promptly come right back in. Christian Lang in the corner with Owen Hall. Lang wearing the 18. Trojans get an opportunity, and once again, Spartans content to knock it right back in. That's Jake Rand on the defense.
If there's one thing we know Stevenson's going to be, it's discipline to their system, and they're running it right now to perfection.
Buchanan now chasing an errant puck in the near corner. Sends it back to the point, then pump it in deep. Civi came out for just a second. Now Andrew Clark on it. Clark puts on the brakes, loses it, and Trojans with an opportunity to clear it. That's going to go the length of the ice for an icing. Hey, Game Time Live is powered by Alta Equipment Company. Alta Equipment knows when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alta Equipment partners with the biggest names in construction with industry-leading service and support. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Mike, as I mentioned, honoring a man we both knew, Adam Mitchell, longtime hockey coach at a plethora of places, an employee of the Detroit Red Wings, and quite frankly, just a great guy. A Livonia legend, to be sure.
And a great hockey mind, and we know he's here with us and looking down, and he is extremely happy with the way this Stevenson team has come out playing for his son, David. They're doing everything that David wants them to do. They have a forecheck that's causing havoc. It's creating turnovers in the neutral zone, which they're transitioning right back into scoring opportunities coming down.
Civi had to see that through traffic, had to be very careful there off the draw as well. Mike, to piggyback on what you just said, the Spartans play did exactly that. To the line, not out. There's a giveaway. Opportunity to go the other way, 2-on-2. Finally shot back in by Trojans, and they give chase. Puck comes near point, back to the far point, content to just pump it in deep behind the Spartan net. Now it's Trojans trying to get something going. Puck kept in at the line a couple different times. Deflected back behind Lucas Rohrbacher, the senior goaltender. He has been stellar so far for the Spartans. Boy, it seems like the Spartans always have themselves a good goaltender. Of course, Dave Mitchell, pretty good goaltender in his time as well.
Yeah, I'm sure he's coaching them up, doing that. The Livonia Association, just a plethora of players to feed the Stevenson program.
No score here. Trojans getting their legs now. That play is called. With 12:19 to go here in the first period, no score, Mike.
And when you see how, and there's Coach Mitchell right now, coaching everybody up right here.
He is.
Someone that we've known for a long time, and the calmness right there is something that we would appreciate.
No doubt about that. Giving chase in his own zone for Trojans. It's Jonathan Akins on it again. Seals his man along the boards. Puck comes to the line, just out over the line. Spartans promptly dump it back in, but have to touch up. Akins back there again. Home run pass, chip forward. Now giving chase, going to get there first is number 21, Nathan Cordy, junior defenseman. Puck along the near boards. Opportunity in front, score!
Upstairs. I didn't catch a number. Was
Easton Tinsley.
Number 4, Easton Tinsley with the goal. On not what you will see is not too many turnovers so far today, but in your own zone, this puck comes up the board. Here's our replay. The puck coming up the boards. He's got a chance. 15 keeps it in. Nice, right to Tinsley, and he knows right where to put that, right over Rohrbacher's shoulder.
Well, he is a special player. For those of you that are unaware with him, he's a newcomer to the Trojans. And we heard a lot about him heading into this one, Mike, and he just showed everybody that is a grade A finish as Trenton strikes first. This battle between two longtime foes. A very healthy rivalry, though, Mike. Yeah. There's a lot of respect between the Spartans and the Trojans.
And there should be. They're always kind of evenly matched, and what we're seeing here is a very evenly matched game that didn't take much to turn the other way. Stevenson was carrying the play. Stevenson was doing everything they wanted to do. It took one turnover, and now they're behind.
Spartans go for a change after it's chipped in by the captain, Owen Hall. Now they're forced to start over deep in their own zone. Cordy. Pass too far for everybody. Icing waved off. Spartans will take that all day as they try to get that forecheck going again. Instead, Trojans chip it all the way back into the Stevenson zone. Here's an opportunity now. Capaco loses it. In back behind the net. Giving chase down there. Ethan Gilbert. Sivvy had to be careful on that shot off the sticks of Jackson Scholler. Back in behind the net. And out into the neutral zone. 10:15 to go here. First period. Trojans strike first. 1-0 Trenton.
Trenton's going to have to start making a little bit more cleaner passes on their breakout to break this forecheck right now. Their passes are just not getting through, and it's just causing turnovers all night so far, Sean.
1-on-5 here as the Trojans go for a change. Good job holding on to the puck, though, by Zachary LeMay. Did his job. Unfortunately, puck goes the other end. Icing waved off. Going back, giving chase on that. Patrick Rogowski. Rogowski outlet pass to Donovan Durbin. Now far side. See if Trojans can get something going. Zach LeMay. Outside the zone, though. Picked up again by Trojans. Rogowski content to just throw it in on Rohrbacher. In behind the net now. Stepping up Rogowski. Just shoots it in. No problem there. And the stop is made by Lucas.
And that whole offense, we're going to do a read first, and then I'll get into it.
Warrior Hockey is a proud partner of State Champs. Voting has just begun with the Hockey Player of the Year and Wall Awards. Warrior Hockey, break through.
Sean, what I was going to say is that scoring opportunity all started because they did what they needed to do in their own end. The defenseman reversed the puck, beat the pressure, tape-to-tape passes, and the next thing you know, they're in Stevenson's zone.
Here's a chance coming the other way. A couple Spartans barging through. Man, take the centering pass comes to Connor Buchanan, and he made no mistake. 1-1 game, Mike.
Yep. Defenseman falls down. We get an odd man rush. Connor Buchanan right to the net. Look at the physical presence. Falls down. What's he do? Get back up. What a pass right on his tape. Good look. It happens a lot of time in the game. You see it. The eyes get to the puck, and you lose the man in front. They lost Connor Buchanan, and that kid's not going to make a mistake with the puck on his stick.
1-1. Tinsley for Trenton. Buchanan for Stevenson. Nice to see John Kidd in the house. It looked like he was going to be a game-time decision, but he gutted it out. That's what Kidd does. Was it Owen Hall?
No,
it was 11. That was 11.
No, it was. They gave him an assist.
Oh,
I was saying they gave him an assist. That was an assist from. He probably dumped it in there and got the assist there. A friendly Eddie Edgar assist there.
So the goal is Buchanan from Hall and
Lang.
Yep. Great job by Lang holding on to the puck.
Yep, I was just pointing. They added Hall there to starting that play back in the neutral zone.
This draw in the Stevenson zone. Nathan Sparks, another one of those veterans for Trojans, take the draw. Spartans win it back, get it to the line, and out. 1-1 from Eddie Edgar Arena in Livonia, Michigan. So glad you could join us. Doesn't matter what division these two play in, it's still Stevenson and Trenton. The fact that they're both in Division II this year, Mike, everybody smiles. Now it's Trojans with a chance. Spartans, though, everybody getting back. Dawson Wallace, good defensive play. Trojans have to start back in their own zone. Bradford throws it up. Sparks, nice backhand pass. Shot. Rohrabacher had to be steady there. Oh, that puck bounced out dangerously. Sparks almost had another chance on it. But now it's Spartans. Strobel along the end boards. Can't get it out. Kept in by Sparks. Good job by Sparks just to keep that play in. Giveaway there. Trojans on it. Puck finally comes outside. Spartans needed that, Mike.
Yeah, if you're a fan of aggressive forechecks, you're going to love this game today because both teams are sending men on the body and on the puck.
Now let's see if the Spartans can break out here. Here they come with speed. 3 of them. Pass in front. Swept away. Good defensive play down there by number 16, Sean McKee. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Sean McKee spells Sean the right way.
Oh, and how would that be?
S-E-A-N.
There we go. Sean, it's very easy to see what Trenton's trying to do here. They're trying to stretch that play out of their zone, and they're just getting a stick on the puck, getting it deep, and they've got a guy going with speed on that forecheck, and right now it's working for them.
1-1 game. Spartans control the puck off the draw in their own zone. Here they come with speed again. 2-on-1 if they want it. Lang, he's been dangerous. Score! Christian Lang just made this broadcaster look good. And the dangerous Lang has his second point of the game and the Spartans' first lead.
And we'll see if they add Hall to an assist on this one. There was definitely a play off the face-off that came around, and it was Owen Hall that chipped that out. This is a difficult play for CV. He is playing off of Buchanan on that other side, and he may be leaning a little bit. He'd wish he had that one back, but a nice shot by Lang.
Buchanan and Lang and Hall are having a day so far. Christian Lang, a goal and an assist. It was his pass behind the net that set up the first one, and that time he did it himself, Mike. Centering pass, nobody home. Trojans get it for the moment. That's Donovan Durbin, knocks it in deep. Spartans promptly knock it back into neutral zone. This time it's number 3 on it, Patrick Rogowski. He tries to get something going. Spartans pick it up in their own zone, D to D. And now out of the zone, just chip back in. Spartans doing a lot of dump and chase here early, Mike.
Both teams, they just want to get it in because their forechecks are working for them right now, causing turnovers, which are ending up in the back of the net.
Levi Murray, good play not to lose it, just a couple feet outside of the zone, but Spartans take over now in their own zone. 5:55 to go. First period, exciting first period it is. The home team, Stevenson Spartans, with a 2-1 lead. Trojans now try to get it out of their zone. There's a giveaway. Lang on it again. Lang centering pass to Hall. Big stop by Evan Sivvy. Well, I tell you what, Christian Lang has got it going on tonight, Mike.
Yeah, you want your top guys to be your top guys, and right now, Stevenson's top guys are doing just that. Every time they're on the ice, they're creating havoc and scoring opportunities, and the crowd loves it. The crowd loves it.
I think they love the Kid Cam. Nice to see John Kidd back in the building. He was a game-time decision not that long ago. But you know Johnny's a gamer. Oh, Lang nearly had that in his wheelhouse. Just couldn't get good wood on it. And there I am showing my age again on the icing by referring to it as wood. Mike?
Yes, you are. Again, I'll go to the Titans and the Christians and the Cohos back in the day that line our garages for street hockey now. But Sean, if you watch and you pay attention to Stevenson, which we have several times this year, they love to get that attention to the puck, and then they're going to have a guy weak side that they're going to pass that for a one-timer. And there's usually a Lang or a Hall or someone open over there. Keep an eye on that.
Boy, big battle in back behind the net. Still on it. A couple of fours doing battle down there. 4-on-4 crime with Breitbach. And, of course, number 4 for the Trenton Trojans, Easton Tinsley. He has their goal. Tinsley making plays at both ends of the ice. Had a chance to talk to that young man before the game. What a gentleman. And a heck of a player as well, as he showed on that goal. Back to the point, shot comes in. Oh, Rohrabacher had to be safe there. Lucas Rohrabacher making a name for himself now. Went for the home run pass there, just missed Breitbach.
And McKee was going for the home run hit, Sean, and just missed.
Spartans knocking in deep. Colin Strobel, now it comes back to Strobel, says, okay, I'll try it this way now. As the Spartans give chase. Chipped along the far boards, kept in deep by Spartans. Back in behind the net. Oh, dangerous pass. Nobody home, Mike. Trojans may have dodged a bullet there.
There's somewhere you don't want that puck to be lost. There's a big hit. It's going up the middle right there. But that's more of that forecheck right there by 14, Riley Rohrabacher. Bodies are flying, Sean. Bodies are flying.
Yeah, we're getting some reacquaintances, aren't we, Mike, between two long-time rivals.
And what a pace to this game so far, Sean. This is a pleasure to watch.
Now, we also have Coach Hunter here with us as well.
And he's doing sign language over there. I think it was sign language for too many men on the ice, Trenton.
And you know what? You never disagree with the coach.
No.
Look it. You never disagree with. Look.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the call was.
And when you hear the call is going to be too many men on the ice. Hunter has eyes in the back and the side of his head. He sees it all.
Not only will he plow the street clean, but he'll pick up those too many men on the ice as well. Power play here for Spartans. They have a 2-1 lead.
And they're setting it up for this umbrella right here. They're going to look for Hall on the one side for a one-timer is going to be my bet.
Strobel throws it in deep. Civvy says, get out of my kitchen. Look at Civvy.
But
get out of my kitchen. Makes another big stop.
Landon Leone there saying, yes, this is Civy's kitchen. I'm going to escort you out. Let's just hope he doesn't get escorted to the box. There's a fine line there, Sean, especially once that whistle blows.
$1:39 left in this power play opportunity. Draw stays in the Spartan zone. Spartans maintain possession for a second. Hall's going to dump it in deep. Rohrabacher sends it along the far boards. Good play by Sparks to the line, but not out. Sparks with another nice play. Can't get it out, finally out. Good second effort there, coming in to help his mate by number 5, Zach LeMay. Shot, trying to cross the defender up. Didn't miss by much, Civvy had to be careful. Puck comes out into neutral zone. Dawson Wallace has to start back in his own zone. Pass into the neutral zone to Buchanan. Buchanan head up, drops it off. Back to Hall, but just missed him. Spartans content to shoot it back in, but they got to touch up. So this is going to give the Trojans a free look. And they're able to send it the length, Mike, to make the Spartans start over. Donovan Durbin. Now Lang. Christian Lang has a goal and assist already. Drops this one. Civvy, no problem.
They've got the second unit out here. Gave him a second there with that turnover to get the fresh guys on the ice. So we'll see what this power play brings, Sean. Let's see what they're running.
38 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. 2:36 to go here in this first period. I think we'll do it all over again. Had a chance to see the legend, Adam Mitchell's widow before the game.
Yep.
Gave her a big hug. Always wonderful to see Rosemary Mitchell.
And we've got to get Rosemary's secret. If it's, the food she's eating, the exercise, her daily living, because she looks 35. She looks great.
It's incredible. I said the same thing to her, and I think she thought that I was trying to be sweet, but I meant it in sincerity.
You are a sweetie pie, so people should just know you're always
Thank
sweet.
you.
Except
You're
to
so
me,
kind.
but that's another story.
How dare you.
Oh.
Waning moments of this power play. Trojans making the Spartans start back in behind their net, and that is going to do it for the Spartan power play. So give credit to the Trojans and that penalty kill, Mike, to keep this a 2-1 game. Spartans looking to build on it. Haul in deep. Always dangerous, number 19. Trojans control for the moment. Over to the side boards. Aikens over there takes a big hit. Aikens comes right back. I think the Spartans are going on another power play. They got an extra man off the bench, but the Trojans touch up.
Let's see what this call is.
And that's going to be
going to
Easton
call
Tinsley.
interference. Hall did not have the puck, and I think that'd be clear if we had a replay of that one. He didn't have the puck, and it was physical. And now I'm getting more sign language, like there's another 2 minute being added onto it. 2 and a 10.
Yeah, I think I thought I saw him touch the hips as well, Mike.
And it's not the Macarena. Yep, that's a 10-minute misconduct there. So this is it. I was going to say, as that power play was coming to an end, we started to see visions of Stevenson, Trenton, the rivalry. There's some shenanigans going on behind the net, and at times it crosses that line, and the touch of the hips tells me something crossed the line there. The first call was a simple interference call. You can't get physical with the guy that doesn't have the puck, and that's exactly what happened.
So $1:28 left in this first period. And I think it's going to be Knighting. Jonathan Aikens was getting the first one, Mike. And I think Knighting got the hit. Trojans able to clear it the length of the ice. Rohrabacher going to set it up now on a tee for Strobel, wearing the number 8. Strobel picking up some speed, drops it for Owen Hall. That's never a bad decision. Owen Hall now up to Buchanan. Buchanan back to the point to Strobel. Far side now, keeping an eye on Penny. Had him for a second, Mike. You saw that a mile away, didn't you?
When he's circling it, you know they're looking cross ice to him, and it's never a bad play, as you said, when he has the puck on his stick.
Rohrabacher comes out. Sparks with some token pressure, nearly picked it off out of the air. Sparks had a good period here. Nathan Sparks, veteran for the Trojans. Now it's Wallace picking up speed. Wallace carries in. Wallace with a shot outside of the post, or excuse me, Strobel, my apologies. Good rush there by number 8, Colin Strobel. To the point, Owen Penny looking, waiting, throws it up top. Now to the far dot, picked up there. Back to Penny. Penny, low shot, waning seconds, and that should do it for this first period. Coming up, first intermission, we'll head to the State Champs studio for Hockey Time for our Warrior Player of the Year update and Coach's Corner. We'll also recap the opening period. Don't you go anywhere here on the State Champs Game Time Live.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Livonia, Bogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Out here, it's not just about the hustle. It's about breaking the game. Every single day. Zeroing in on what we want, putting the target on it and hitting the bullseye. Over and over again, because second best, that's for somebody else's story. The fire that fuels us, the bond that unites us, we don't just play the game. We set it ablaze. We break through.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
It's time now for our Warrior Hockey Player of the Year update. So, Sean, shout out to these communities because I've been seeing it on social media. You know, vote for my kid, vote for this player. It's been great so far.
No, I love it. That's what it's all about. And I always say this, John, and let me say it again. If you're new to this will change. If your guy wasn't on there, let him continue to build his case. There's a really good chance that they'll end up on this list. It's very fluid. There'll be multiple moves, but right now, again, we feel really good about this list. That doesn't mean that you can't feel really good about the 3 or 4 players, whether they be goaltenders or forward or even defensemen, that are knocking on the door. But right now, this is the list we're rolling with. Expect some changes soon, though.
And we're going to profile one player this week. And how about Aiden Cook, the junior out of Flint Powers Catholic?
You know, Travis Perry has done such a fantastic job up there, like since forever. Finally won that championship. And for people out there that aren't aware of this, they're in Division II now. All of a sudden, Division II is just a wagon. It really is. And I think they could make a claim that maybe they're the best in Division II right now. They're off to a 6-0 start, but Aiden Cook is a big part of that. You know, I'm sure Coach Perry, even Aiden would probably say, hey, look, there's a lot of talent around me, but guys have been talking up Cook for a good reason. He's off to 8 goals, 7 assists, 15-point start. This is a guy that certainly made a name for himself as well in the offseason. So the talent is there. The talent is around him. You put it all together, and this kid's on our list.
And right now, Aiden is leading our online vote, so he can be never removed from the top 10. But you can cast your vote for Aiden and the rest of the top 10 on our website at statechampsnetwork.com. It's time now for our Coaches Corner, brought to you by our friends at the Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association. And we're going to shout out 2 coaches from the west side of the state. And congratulations to Chris Newton out at East Grand Rapids. He won his 100th career game as a coach this weekend.
He's a great guy, an intense guy, and he's got himself a great team right now. And we've talked so much about it already in this year. EGR is one of those teams that has graduated. They're now one of the usual suspects, and they've come oh so close. And they look like they're on a mission right now. They're 7-0 to start this year. I think with all due respect to a lot of teams out there right now that are getting the job done, they might be the top team out there at this point in time. And quite frankly, Johnny, they might be the top team in D3 right now. But props to Coach Newton. What you guys have built out there is unbelievable. And your social media game is phenomenal. The videos and the stuff that you put out there. But props to you and the Pioneers.
So we got to give a shout out to Grant Newton. No relation to Chris, but he's the one that makes all those videos happen for East Grand Rapids.
He's phenomenal. I mean, he really is. He's phenomenal.
Not only does it for the hockey team, he does it for all the other sports at East Grand Rapids.
Yeah, and he's phenomenal. I mean, it's top-notch work. There's no doubt about that. But you know what? That's the cool thing. It's top-notch work for a program that has become a top-notch program. And there's no doubt about that. And look out for the Pioneers. I mean, people should be looking out anyway for the runs that they had. But boy, oh boy, Coach Newton's doing a great job there. He really is.
We're going to shout out another team on the west side of the state. How about Granville, a usual suspect out on the west side of the state? And how about the job that Joe Brazil is doing right now with this year's team?
I say it all the time. He's one of the best gentleman you'll ever meet, and he's one of those guys, when you see him, he's always got a smile on his face, and I think that's awesome. They're off to a 5-0 start. They are getting great goaltending from the tandem of Beck and Karras, and Johnny, you know as well as anybody, boy, when you got the goaltending, you're going to be a dangerous team. I know they got a big test this week in coming up as they take on Cap City, but hey, it's great that the Granville Bulldogs are moving their way back up to where we were accustomed to seeing them. It was almost like they had reservations at USA Hockey for many, many years. And look out, they might have some reservations this winter as well.
And that was our Coaches Corner, brought to you by our friends at the Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Your persistence and dedication have brought you this far. But the fire of curiosity within you burns to push beyond your limits. LTU is the place where your passions and curiosities can soar, pushing your mind and body to new magical heights. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Hi everybody, I'm Patty Cesarini, and the Salvation Army has teamed up with State Champs Network. And to help the Salvation Army, you can volunteer for their annual Red Kettle campaign. You can do so by going to registertoring.com, and you can sign up as an individual or as a group.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Livonia, Bogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Out here, it's not just about the hustle. It's about breaking the game. Every single day. Zeroing in on what we want, putting a target on it, and hitting the bullseye. Over and over again, because second best, that's for somebody else's story. The fire that fuels us, the bond that unites us, we don't just play the game. We set it ablaze. We break through.
Isn't that great? I love that energy.
You've got to love the boyfriend-girlfriend energy there, right? That is awesome.
Energy. For those of you that were with us last year, that is Owen Hall's girlfriend. And I made a point to tell her that her energy fired us up, Mike, and so she just gave us a bit of that energy.
Yep. Nothing like high school girlfriend energy to bring something to our broadcast that nobody else can bring. Did I catch you off guard there, Sean?
Yes, you did.
I think I did.
Yes, you did.
It doesn't happen often, but I got you.
2-1 after the first period of play. Hey, you know what? In games like this, you want your best to be your best, and you saw that out of number 4, Easton Tinsley. Certainly that young man wearing the number 1, Evan Sivvy, had to be sharp at times. And for the Spartans, conversely, I thought that not only, Mike, was it their captain, Owen Hall, but I thought number 18, Christian Lang, who had a goal and an assist, may have been their best player of the first period.
Yeah, it's easy to say that line was 6 points combined, 5 or 6 points depending on how the score sheet looks, was the best line out on the ice. But let's get back to Easton Tinsley, and that was the start of Trenton really calming down when he scored that goal. They started breaking more of that Stevenson forecheck, got themselves into the game. But as I said in the pregame, Sean, they're going to have to take some pressure off Civi. They can't give up the average 31 shots a game if they want to stay in this game.
Second period about to commence. So glad you can join us from Eddie Edgar. Right off the draw, Tinsley trying to take matters into his own hands. Tough deflection there, but a chance for Strobel to skate it out now. Instead, he drops it to Penny. 20 seconds remaining in this power play. The play is called at the line.
Sean, watching this game, we get reminded of something we know because of how well we know Coach Mitchell, but just how well coached the Stevenson team is. It's not many games we're going to see a better passing team than Stevenson, and that was on showcase there in the first period. Only a matter of time before they took these guys right here, right?
Yeah, they battled, both Tinsley and Wallace battled that entire sequence before they both were shown the gate.
And that's the way to do it. You take them both, you sit them down, you let their heads cool a little bit, and hopefully they come back and they can play by the rules.
16 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity for the Spartans. Their second of the game. We've yet to see the Trojan power play. Owen Hall tries to backhand it in. That doesn't work. Sent down the ice by Trojans. Should be the end of this power play opportunity, and it is, as the Spartans are forced to regroup in their own zone. Rand tries a home run pass, misses, and that is called on the icing.
Well, Trenton's came out this period with a little bit more pep in their step, Sean. Right off that opening face-off, we had them win the face-off, push it forward, get a nice little forward check on. Now, we always say how important face-offs are. Let's see if that momentum can stick on this offensive zone face-off for them.
Trojans win that draw back this time. Brownlee, but his pass deflected, shipped up and out of the zone. Spartans with 2-on-1. Here they come again. Big stop, Civi, rebound, score! Guess who? Buchanan decided to take it this time on the 2-on-1 with Lang. And after a big stop by Civi, the captain, Owen Hall, bangs her home. And that's a huge goal for the Spartans, Mike.
Yeah, it started right there with a pinch by the defenseman, and you don't want to do that with this line out there, and the patience of Buchanan right there, and the rebound just, hey, how you doing? But that's what good hockey players do, Sean. They don't sit back in the neutral zone while their line mates go. They know the puck's at the net, they're getting to the net, and Owen Hall is that guy.
That was a big goal. It's now a 3-1 game. Make no mistake about it, a lot of time left in this one. And the one thing you know about the Trenton Trojans, they keep coming, Mike. And that's what's made them one of the best programs in the history of high school hockey in this state. But now it's Spartans looking for a chance. Coming in Strobel. Strobel in back behind the net, centering pass. Swatted away that time by Gilbert. Still in behind the net. Gilbert on it. Has a man on him. That's Wizinski, and Civi has to be very careful with number 15, Andrew Wizinski, rooting in front.
How helpful is it to your top line who's just pumping in goals right now when you can send out Andrew Clark and Colin Strobel on D on the next one, and it just keeps going, Sean? These guys, they may not have the notoriety. We may not hear a lot about them, but when you're calling their game, you say their name a lot.
That shot doesn't get through, but Spartans on it again. Good hard work in the corner. Tehan back to the point. Swept away for the moment. Spartans have to touch up, play called at the line.
Right now it looks like Trenton's reeling a little bit, Sean. They got to get their heads collected and play more like they did in the second half of that first period. Calm, collected, get the forecheck going, do what you do best, be physical.
Spartans win that draw. Cordy shoots it in deep. Trojans on it though, but can't get it out. Controlled by Spartans. Shot doesn't get through. Good job getting a body in front, Rogowski. Now here come Trojans. Just content to throw it in the corner. Stark goes after it. Spartans there first. Big battle along the near boards. Once again, big number 24, Landon Stark sends it in deep. Spartans get it out just over the line. Now a race for the puck. Tehan goes down. Rogowski stays with it. Rogowski on the backhand. Plays it out of harm's way. Now Trojans. Stark just stays on side. All 5 Spartans back in the zone as they break the other way. Trojans late on a change, nearly got a break. Coming in again! Shot got blocked before it got through to Civi.
Spartans just coming in waves, Sean.
Oh, nearly a giveaway there. The dangerous Sparks nearly got a gift from Owen Hall. Sneaking in back behind the dangerous Christian Lang. He's going to get there first. Look at Lang. Lang powers it in front. Brought down in front is Buchanan. Buchanan looking around saying, I got upended. The official said, no, sir, you did not. Strobel now going to send it in deep. Giving chase down there. That's Seth Ling. He gets there, lays a body into Buchanan. Now coming back in behind Civi. Lang, Rutan trying to make something happen. Buchanan on it again. Finds the trailer. Score! From the point, Nathan Cordy.
The eyes on Buchanan there. He just came out, and again, the discipline. Watch him come out. He doesn't guess. He knows someone's coming. He knows where to look. Why does he know, Sean? Because they practice this. They practice it, and he put it right on the tape.
Well, I think you might give another point there to Lang and Buchanan as well. Spartans have opened this up to a 4-1 lead. I think we're going to get a timeout from Trojans. Let's wait and see what the official call is, Mike. Perhaps you can listen to it. The Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association promotes and supports hockey players and coaches to reach their fullest potential on the ice, in the classroom, and as citizens. For scores, standings, player stats, go to the hub, mihshockeyhub.com.
Well, they were about to announce the goal so we could get the goal score because it was on the opposite side of us.
I think it was Lang and Buchanan.
Lang was down low.
Cordy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lang was down low, won the battle. Buchanan picked the puck up. One guy takes the body, the next guy gets the puck. Buchanan knew who was coming, and you gave it to who on the goal? Nathan Cordy, number 21.
Yep. Coming in from the point.
The junior defenseman.
Yep.
As they were about to do it, they started to put the music on, and we ended up at the club, and I couldn't hear a thing. Old man ears,
I'm too
Sean.
darn old for the club,
Old
Mike.
man ears.
I don't want to go to the club.
Yeah, no, I could have used some Metallica right about there. I mean, it would have probably just be fitting for the Stevenson crowd right now.
Can we just smoke some meat and stay in my front room? Is that all right?
Oh,
Instead of going to the
absolutely.
club?
Speaking of smoked meat, how about that brisket today at was it Prime Barbecue?
Yeah, we had a little barbecue. Yours truly, along with Coach Hunter. Pretty good, Mike. Pretty good.
Oh, it was excellent.
We'll wait for the official ruling, but I think that's going to be Lang. It was Nathan Cordy on the goal. Look out, Trojans come right back at it.
So we're going to go with that was Cordy from Christian Lang and number 11, Connor Buchanan.
Yeah.
I heard what they announced, but that we're just going to say I know what we saw.
I tell you what, I've watched 18 for a few years. You want to talk about a young man that has grown leaps and bounds. And here they come again, this top line, 3-on-2. Hall, backhand, rebound lay there for a moment. Lang on it again, Lang in a shooting position. Civi had to be careful. Well, I'll tell you what, if not for some stops by Mr. Civi, Mike, this game might be a lot more lopsided right now.
Yeah, and you're looking at this play right now. If you remember in the beginning of the year and we were watching Owen Hall, I made a statement that I wanted to see him use that size and power as a power forward a little bit more right there. That's exactly what he just did. They weren't going to get that puck from him. He was going to the net, and he was going to do it. But again, Civi up to the task, made the save. But, Sean, you can only do that so many times. They're going to have to protect him a little bit.
Here come Trojans trying to get something going the other way. Oh, dangerous shot there. Easton Tinsley, he's got the Trojans' goal here tonight. Looking to get another one. 12:35 to go here, second period from lovely Livonia, Michigan. Hometown team on top by a score of 4-1 here today from Eddie Edgar Arena. Bacher, no problem there. Cordy has one of the Spartan goals, throws it near side. That's going to go up on its edge, roll all the way down the ice, and it's going to be called on the ice.
Well, Sean, something I'm keeping an eye on right here is the Trenton bench and guys coming on and off the ice. There's some heads down. There's some chippiness coming on the ice, which is good if used in that right manner, right? I want to see where this takes us because they can't afford to take another penalty.
Coming off the draw, Trojans try to get it in deep. Think one at a time. That should be the message right now. Chad Clemens, tremendous guy, tremendous coach. You know he always has his Trojans battling. That's in their DNA, Mike.
Yes, it is. We asked him about that over the summer. What is it? And he says it's Trenton.
Yeah. Jonathan Akins back behind his own net, up to LeMay, and into the neutral zone before a Strobel bats it whence it came. Now Spartans come in. Shot from a tough angle there by Jackson Scholler. No problem for Civi. And Trojan back behind their own net. Akins again starts one way, starts the other. And now a chance to get it out for Seth Lang. But here come the Spartans. Tian doing battle just inside the Trojan zone. Trojans get a chance to break it out, but this time Wallace gets to the puck first. Now playing catch as the puck goes in deep. Trojans have to touch up, and the play is called.
Right now, Sean, we just keep repeating this, and I swear this isn't a Stevenson broadcast, but the Stevenson speed is just causing all kinds of fits. They're just cycling so well with it. One thing that they're going to want to do, they can't stop at the blue line where they turn that puck over. Keep that speed going because right now Trenton's struggling to keep up with it. They stopped right there, turned the puck over. You don't want to give Trenton any life, and that's what they just did.
Spartans win this draw right off the draw. Shot nearly got through, deflected off some of the massive humanity in front. D back behind the net. Trojans looking to get it out, and they do into neutral zone. Now coming near side, 2-on-2 with speed. Shot comes in on Rohrabacher. It lays there for a moment. Rohrabacher! It's not the mistake, it's the recovery, and he made sure he smothered that in deep after a dangerous rush there by the Trojans.
That was number 6, Jaden Jones, bringing the puck down. And again, when you're struggling, what do? You get pucks to the net and you crash. And they almost got a break off a Stevenson defenseman skate. But again, this is what they didn't want to do. Here comes Trenton now. This is about where they started to take over last period.
Christian Lang bangs that off the boards. Doesn't go far enough for icing. So having to start in his own end is Rogowski, back behind his own net. Trojans break it out, but taken over by Strobel. Strobel, D with his partner Wallace. Back to Strobel. Strobel with some speed. Into the neutral zone. Here comes Buchanan. Buchanan loses it there. Buchanan back on it, though. Coming in, shot didn't miss by much, Wallace.
This line, Sean, every time this line is out, they've either scored or had an incredible scoring chance, and this shift just goes right in line with all of that.
Buchanan into the neutral zone, now Hall and Lang. 2-on-2 with a trailer. Play is called at the line.
Again, what I was just saying, don't stop with the speed. You got to go at him. I see what Hall's doing there. He wanted to distribute the puck, but you got to hit that blue line with speed because the guy off the puck did. Lang was going. It caused an offside.
9:52 to go here in this second period. The Livonia Stevenson Spartans on top of the Trenton Trojans by a score of 4-1. Lots of hockey to be played. Make no mistake about that. Andrew Clark doing battle. Trojans win that battle and get it out into the neutral zone. Taken over again by Trojans. But this time, giving chase is Nathan Cordy. He's got one of the goals for the Spartans here today. Puck hops over Rand's stick, but he controls it for a second. Now it's Trojans trying to get the forecheck going. Big hit in the corner there, and I think that's going to draw one.
Yeah. Number 21, Brett Allen's going to go. The neutral zone ref on the backside saw that one. I think he had a little bit better angle than the ref that was right next to the play. It looked on the edge, but again, we're on the opposite angle. The ref that called it had the angle where that looked like more of a boarding, probably from behind. Now it's just going to be a matter of what the call is. A little bit of a rough, so it'll be a 2-minute. It'll be a 2-minute call.
Yeah, Landon Stark wearing the number 24 is going to head to the box. So Spartans' third power play of the game.
Yeah, this is a game that, Sean, we keep talking about the big lines, and at some point, Trenton's guys here, Donovan Durbin, Landon Leone, Nathan Sparks, we're going to see them step up. They're going to get their feet going. The bus legs are going to be gone, and they're going to cause some havoc when we get back to 5-on-5.
Puck into the neutral zone, whistled down there as it got tangled up somewhere in the paraphernalia.
This is a big, big kill, Sean. I know at 4-1, things may not see, but they got to get through this, and what happens when you kill a penalty, you gain a little bit of momentum. You get that momentum, and you can turn it into something when you get back to 5-on-5, but they just can't take another penalty.
In his own zone is Gilbert. Two Spartans on him. Coming away with the puck is Riley Rohrabacher. Hall with the shot high slot. Didn't miss by much. Not sure Civvy saw it. Good positioning. Will help you make a save, though. Spartans all over it now. Strobel on this power play. Over to Wallace, but the puck out over the line. Penny has to start over to Buchanan. Trying to get it to settle down at the line. Wallace. He throws it into the corner to Strobel. Wallace on it now. Strobel on it now. Great work down there in the corner. Give full marks to Trojans there for working their tail off and getting that puck down.
Number 22, Ethan Gilbert, killing it down there, and earlier it was Zachary LeMay. That was a great kill by those guys. Now they're going to get some fresh legs out there.
Puck comes out into the neutral zone, but Spartans take over there. Tien and Clark now. Taken away. He's got a man breaking free if he can get it to him. Tried to push it in front. Oh, good effort there by Jonathan Akins. But, Mike, you saw the same thing that I did. If he can throw that puck to the middle of the ice, that's a clear-cut break from the blue line in.
Yes, right now, Sean, it's kind of the story of what we've been seeing. Not only is Stevenson a step ahead, but Trenton's just a step off, a little bit off tonight to where he was just off that or he had a clear breakaway.
Puck comes to the line. Trojans shoot it in. Now Spartans a chance to skate it out. Christian Lang gives it over to Breitbach. Breitbach throws it back into Lang.
There's another
Puck
one.
comes to the line. Far side. I think we're getting another penalty on Trenton here. Yep. Indeed, we are.
Yep.
A little frustration there, I think, that time, Mike.
Yep, I think that one was just a clear, it may not have been the biggest hit, but it was a clear push from behind. Number 2, Landon Leone, maybe a little frustration, maybe a little fatigue. Coach Clemens is gonna ask for maybe an explanation, or is he calling his players over?
So 17 seconds remain on the penalty to Landon Stark, and they're going to put a fresh 2 on the board. So a 5-on-3 advantage for the Spartans here already up 4-1.
And the bigger problem with this one, Sean, is as we watch this game and we see these kills by Trenton, they got some of their top dogs out there, and it's starting to wear on them. And the more you're in the box and being 5-on-3 is a little bit even more here, they're going to be working their guys down.
Big draw here. Of course, taking this, one of the leaders for this team, Nathan Sparks, long time Trojan.
They're asking for 5 or 2? I think that's the question right now. This is only helping the Trenton guys get a rest here, so they're going to let Coach Mitchell have all the conversation that he wants, and they're not going to be unhappy about it. They just got some a rest for their killers.
Rohrabacher wins the draw back. Played up to Hall. Back to the point, Strobel. Strobel with a pass to Wallace.
You can see exactly what they're trying to do, Sean. They're sneaking that weak side guy down for the one-timer.
Spartans still on a 5-on-4. Just onside. Hall over to Wallace. Wallace centering pass, and that's going to be whistled down as the net came off its moorings.
They're just wearing them down right here. Give Trenton all the credit in the world. These kids are doing everything they can to block shots, just get it out. Let's get past this minute 30. Let's get back to 5-on-5, start rolling our lines, and get some of our top guys out there and start scoring goals. They got to kill this off first.
Starts with getting the puck out of the zone. That's exactly what Trojan's trying to do. Rogowski working hard to do just that. Backhanded out of the zone. Cleared away by Jonathan Aikens. We've called his name a lot here. We've called his name a lot. Number 18, Christian Lang to Hall. Forward. Hall following up. Puck lay there for a moment. Kept in by Lang. Nice move at the line. Lang dangling on the backhand. Circling back to the point. Seiss has it roll over his stick. He has to start anew in his zone. Nearly a home run pass. Breitbach coming in. 2 men on him, and we're getting another one, Mike.
I was surprised when that didn't come right away. But as you get fatigued, as you get worn down, Sean, guys end up behind you, and you can't catch up to them. But when we're watching this, it is just the way Stevenson has been playing since we seen them in that opening night against CC. I went and saw them the next game against Howell, and we've seen them a couple times since then, Sean. The way they play with their heads up and the way they pass the puck, they're going to be a hard out this year come playoff time.
5-on-3 for the Spartans. They win the draw. Strobel tries a centering pass. Now he tries it himself. Spins back around. Plays catch with Wallace. Wallace looking. Back to the point. Misfire there by Buchanan. And that gives the Trojans a lane to shoot it down the ice. Zach LeMay. Rohrabacher leaves it there. For Penny. The dangerous Owen Hall, excuse me.
I mean, they've always got
Owens, didn't I?
Yes, you did. They've always got a star, so it's easy to do.
A couple of Owens. Shout out to former Spartan Owen Penny. This time Wallace keeps it in as it's back to 4-on-4. Look at the Trojans working hard. Good work there by Durbin. Strobel forced to start anew in his own zone. Picks up speed now. Head up. Looks to carry in. Does. Tough angle shot. Civi, no problem, and an opportunity to clear for Trojans. Comes all the way down to Rohrabacher, and he's going to pass it out, but it's going to be picked off by Trojans. Landon Leone. Pass outside, vying for a shorthanded opportunity, not missing by much. Here comes Spartans the other way. Still on the power play. Dropping the puck there to Tian. Coming back to get it is Lang. Lang to Tian. And the play is called.
Don't do it. You guys can't take another penalty here. I know he shot the puck. Mr. Leone, just back up. Let's get the 5-on-5. Right now, you could even see towards the end of this kill, Trenton's getting a little bit of life, like they can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're almost there. It's almost 5-on-5. Leon carrying the puck down, getting a scoring chance, and then getting this break right here. 23 seconds, and they're only going to take the one.
Yeah, Garrett Tien.
All right. So a very nice job by Mr. Leon that went over there just to say, hey, please don't shoot the puck late at our guy. Nicely within the rules, Sean. And he got a stick. And now maybe a little power play. Probably exactly what Coach Mitchell didn't want, giving Trenton a little bit of life once this 23 seconds goes off of the Trenton penalty.
4-on-4 for 23 seconds. 4:27 to go here in this second period. He's Mike Ivesel. I'm Sean Belegian. So glad you could join us on the State Champs Network. Oh, nearly a giveaway there. The dangerous Sparks had 3 men on him, but still almost made something happen. Now it's Hall. Hall and Sparks. Boy, that's a good battle. Hall's going to throw it out into the neutral zone. Trojans now going on the power play. Tinsley didn't miss by much. Now they have to start over in their own neutral zone. First power play of the game for Trojans. But here they come. Far side, that's Brett Allen. He's got some help down there with number 9, Seth Knighting. Now Sparks comes in. Knighting back to the point. Tinsley keeps it in for a second. Tinsley still on it, finally taken away by Riley Rohrabacher and sent the length of the ice. Coming out to play it a little too far, given the chance for Owen Hall to send it back whence it came.
Yes. Trenton's just, again, a step off here, Sean. Nothing seems to be working for them. They're going at it. They're getting the possessions. They're getting down the zone, but they're just not quite clicking right now.
Trojans with still 42 seconds remaining on this power play opportunity. They're going to have to start over in their own zone, though. Miscommunication in the neutral zone, allowing the Spartans a chance to send it all the way down. Let's see if Tinsley can get something going there. Unfortunately, cannot. That pass could not connect with Sparks. Spartans on it now. Good work there by Calvin Capaco, but here come Trojans. Another block shot there. Colin Strobel paid the price. Now tying it up in the corner. Precious seconds ticking off this power play. Sparks back to the point. Saucer pass, shot from the point, stopped and out into the Trenton zone. That's going to do it. 5 aside for the moment. Trojans now with 3 men trying to get something going. Leon shot bounces in back behind the net. Frozen against the net. And we'll get the whistle with 2:12 left in this one. Hey, at Lawrence Technological University, your vision of competing in scholarship-level college athletics can be your reality. LTU offers varsity sports for men and women while studying for a world-class undergraduate degree. Scholarships are available at LTURecruitYourself.com. So great to see so many high school players, Mike, moving on to Lawrence Tech.
Yep.
And certainly a lot of other places.
Yep, there's a lot of opportunities for these kids that we get to watch all the time, and it's something that they should continue your education and your hockey career.
Buck chipped into the zone. Trojan still working hard. That's Brownlee down there. Look at Brownlee. First man in and nearly came out of it, out of a mass of blue. But now it's Spartans on the counterattack. Wyszynski in behind the net. He gets some help down there by Clark. Trojans with an opportunity to outlet. They do. 2-on-2 coming the other way. Shot goes just a wide. Boy, he had a lot of mustard on that, didn't Donovan Durbin?
Yeah, you can see why he's one of their leading scorers with a shot like that.
Andrew Clark trying to go coast to coast. Tripped up. And
boy,
there's your extracurricular stuff.
And if they seen it, I don't know if they seen it. They may get away with this one because Trenton cannot afford another penalty right now, Sean.
Some frustration from Evan Sivvy.
Well, you know, goalies are like that. If you're in their house, they feel like they can do whatever they want. And most of the times they're right, but I don't know if he took one more. And are they taking one of each, or did Andrew Clark get the only penalty?
I think this was Andrew Clark, yeah.
Am I allowed to say that's quite a break? That's quite a break for Trenton. That's quite a break for Trenton. Are they? Because if that's what they're calling, the face-off's got to come down here.
It's got to come down the
so
other
they've
way.
got to be taking one from each.
And there are also 5 Spartans out there, so it's got to be one apiece. You're right.
Okay.
I think the extra man is going to be Jesse Bradford, the sophomore defenseman.
There was a 5 involved in that. I don't think it was 25, but it is what it is. It's 5-on-5. They took them both, which is the way we like it. If there's a little scrum like that and it's clearly not one-sided, go ahead, take them both. Again, let the heads cool off for 2 minutes. Go to the box, feel shame, all that stuff.
You do feel great, Shane. Denny Lemieux was right. You feel great, Shane.
Oh, you feel great, Shane. You go to box, 2 minutes, feel shame.
Riley Rohrabacher on this draw. Thrown out of said draw is Tinsley. Now coming back in is Tinsley. So it's Tinsley and Hall. Controlled by Trojans for the moment, and they get an opportunity to skate out. They do. Tinsley had a step for a moment. Spartans back playing defense. Now Lang, saucer pass, near side to Strobel. Strobel takes a hit. Still battling down there. Boy, Mike, the battle between these two hard-working teams, it should surprise nobody that you have 2 favorites in Division II. Yeah. And what do we got here right in front of our broadcast vantage point? We got a trip.
We got a trip on Jaden Jones here. I was going to say, as we were going to leave this period, that they need to keep Landon Leone and Jaden Jones's energy going for the third period. A little bit too much energy there.
Hey, during the second intermission, we head back to the studio for our State Champs Warrior Hockey Wall Award, and we'll recap the second period here on State Champs Game Time Live. Thank you, Kevin and John Watson and the Chucks and Robbie. And off the draw, the Spartans go right to Civvy, and Civvy, no problem there.
Just all over it. Again, cycles of guys going to the net. You got Buchanan going to the net. Rohrabacher following it back up, just causing all kinds of trouble down that offensive zone.
47.4 seconds remaining in the second period. Spartans on a power play. Let's see what they cook up here. Sparks ties up the draw. Veteran move, but controlled by Spartan. Shot comes through, deflected on the way in. Good decision there by Wallace. On it again, another shot. Hit something in front. Rohrabacher giving chase. Now coming down, giving chase as well, Buchanan. But Trojans with an opportunity to clear, and they do. Strobel in his own zone. Throws it forward and tipped in by Rohrabacher. First man there is number 3, Patrick Rogowski. Out to Sparks. Sparks has a man just out of the reach of the dangerous Tinsley. 5 seconds left in this second period, and that is going to do it for the first 34 minutes of play. Your score after 2 periods of play in Livonia, the Spartans have a 4-1 lead over the Trojans. We'll head to the State Champs studios here in the second intermission, and we'll have third period action for you here from Livonia on the State Champs Network.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Livonia, Bogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Out here, it's not just about the hustle. It's about breaking the game. Every single day. Zeroing in on what we want, putting a target on it, and hitting the bullseye. Over and over again, because second best, that's for somebody else's story. The fire that fuels us, the bond that unites us, we don't just play the game. We set it ablaze. We break through.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
It's time now for a Wall Word update brought to you by our friends at Warrior Hockey. So, Sean, the top 10 stays the same, and we're going to profile one goalie, Henry Lansky, out of Howell High School. Ever since we started the Wall Award, we've had 3 goalies from Howell making this list.
Yeah, you know what? They must have something in the water out there. They seem to produce pretty darn good goaltenders, and he's the latest one. Howell off to a 3-1-1 start. I've seen him a couple times. I think this is a dangerous team. I think this is a team that's only going to get better. I really do. I think what you see now and what they are, even a month from now, I'm intrigued to see him again this weekend in Livonia, but big part of it is Lansky. He's got a .187 goals against, a .926 save percentage. Highlanders 3-1-1, a danger in the KLA, a danger to really anybody else out there. When you get goaltending at this level, you're a danger to anybody.
Yeah, they're going to take on Orchard Lake St. Mary's at the KLAA MIHL Showcase on Saturday, going up against another Wall Award candidate in Keene.
That's what I love about a game like that. You know, and OLSM is one of those rare teams right now in the state where you got a goaltender and a player on our Player of the Year list as well. So, boy, you want to take a look at pecking order. Take a look at that Howell Orchard Lake game. That should be a dandy.
So you can cast your vote for Henry and the rest of the top 10 at our website at statechampsnetwork.com. And that was our Wall Word update brought to you by our friends at Warrior Hockey. All right, Sean, let's get right into it. Our State Champs Game Time Live broadcast, not a stream, broadcast, or Chuck's going to get angry at us because he likes to say it's a broadcast, not a stream. But anyways, Northville taking on Byron Center. Byron Center came out with a 5-1 victory. Braxton McKee is making a case to get into our Player of the Year.
No doubt. He was a guy that was right there. I mean, that's, as we always say, it's tough to make a top 10. And you have to leave out a guy or two, sometimes 3, that are right there and could make just as good a case as anybody. So you leave it up to the individual to make the case, and he made the case. He was outstanding. And as we talked about at the beginning of the year, anybody that thinks that, you know, Byron Center was going to go quietly into the night after winning the D2 championship is out of their mind. I think what Jordan has done there is absolutely commendable. And now they keep replenishing, and that is a dangerous team. Northville's going to be all right. Mark my words. I think that's going to be a dangerous team by year's end. But right now, man, Byron Center's got it going on. Big, fast. I like the Bulldogs a lot.
Let's take a look at Jackson Lumen Christi. They are now in the Metro League this year. They took on Gibraltar Carlson. It was a competitive game, 3-3. Shout out to Carlson goalie Keegan Moore. He had 43 saves in that game.
Yeah, you know what? Both teams, some good things happening. Let's start with Lumen. 5-0-1. That's a good start. They're getting good goaltending with Zach. Brody Gregory is off to a nice start. And Johnny Carlson, shout out, Jay Kidd and Carlson, 3-1. Drake Dietz, I've heard good things about him. So that's a good showing for both teams.
And Carlson's going to be at the KLAA MIHL Showcase this weekend. They're going to take on Canton.
I always like that. The early game, it's cool that they can be a part of it and be a part of just a fun day out in Livonia.
So we head up to the Upper Peninsula. Escanaba took on Calumet. And Calumet, a 5-4 victory, and they follow up the next night with a victory over Jeffers.
Yeah, those are 2 nice wins because Escanaba and Jeffers are 2 teams that people have been talking about, Johnny. So for the Copper Kings to pop them off, that's outstanding. Keep an eye on the Copper Kings now. They're 4-2. 4 is the magic number. There are 4 different locuses on that team.
So that brings the total of how many locusts have played?
212, I think, in the last 5 years. I believe it's at 212. Somebody could fact check me there, but I believe there's 212 locusts to play for Coach Giacchino the last few years. But, hey, good start for the Copper Kings, so let's keep an eye on that.
And this weekend coming up, they're going to play Riverview Gabriel Richard, and it's first time they have played each other in like nearly 20 years.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love seeing that stuff, and I say it all the time. I know I probably sound like a broken record. I love teams going up there. I love seeing those guys come downstate. It's just fun, but it's a little extra special when you're up there in the UP. There's no doubt about that.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Your persistence and dedication have brought you this far. But the fire of curiosity within you burns to push beyond your limits. LTU is the place where your passions and curiosities can soar, pushing your mind and body to new magical heights. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Hi everybody, I'm Patty Cesarini, and the Salvation Army has teamed up with State Champs Network. And to help the Salvation Army, you can volunteer for their annual Red Kettle campaign. You can do so by going to registertoring.com, and you can sign up as an individual or as a group.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Livonia, Bogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Out here, it's not just about the hustle. It's about breaking the game. Every single day. Zeroing in on what we want, putting a target on it, and hitting the bullseye. Over and over again, because second best, that's for somebody else's story. The fire that fuels us, the bond that unites us, we don't just play the game. We set it ablaze. We break through.
Back in, third period about to commence here at Eddie Edgar Arena, where Mike Ivesil, it is official as you take a look at Coach David Mitchell. For the first time in the history of this Adam Mitchell KLAAMIHL showcase, the KLAA is going to win.
You know, when we got here and we started seeing some of the games, we thought that might happen. We went and had some fine barbecue, and then when we got back, it was closer to happening. And then as the night went along, it became evident that was going to happen. And it's kind of happening in a convincing manner as we're shutting out the night here.
Gibraltar Carlson beat Canton earlier today. Novi knocked off Grosse Pointe South. Livonia Red Stallions over the Port Huron Northern squad in shootout. Warren De La Salle knocked off Northville. And then it was Plymouth over UAD Jesuit, Salem over Cranbrook, Heartland over Brother Rice. So, Mike, if my math is correct, and I'm never sure that it is, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins already for the KLA, which means they wrapped it up.
Yep. And they may be adding another one here. I'm going to expect a very spirited effort out of Trenton here. If they could stay out of the box, Sean, anything is possible. They've got to, again, get it to 5-on-5 and get that offense moving forward.
Just saw Jacob Cox, one of the assistant coaches at Livonia Stevenson. He was a fine player at Livonia Franklin not that long ago, Mike. Spartans still on a power play to start this second period. Had a chance to talk to the fine athletic director at Livonia Stevenson, Arnie Muscott, during the break. Wanted to remind everybody, both Owen Hall and Colin Strobel, All-State last year, and certainly Owen Hall making a play for Player of the Year. You can go vote for the State Champs Player of the Year by visiting the website. Trenton has a goaltender on the wall list, and I have a feeling they might have a player on our Player of the Year list soon as well, Mike.
It wouldn't be a far-fetched idea. There's a lot of talent out here.
There's Strobel. Waiting, scores. Bad deflection. Nothing you can do about that. Poor Evan Sivvy. Throw it to the net and good things are going to happen, Mike, and that just took a deflection and got in behind Sivvy.
It's been one of those nights that the puck hasn't bounced for Trenton. They've never really got their step, and on a night like this, when you have a goalie such as Sivvy that is going to make a majority of the stops, again, a 0.943 save percentage, you don't see goals like that, but there's nights that happens, and everyone's just a step behind. Plenty of time, 16 minutes left here. Let's see if they can get back in the game.
5-1 after that power play goal, though, Mike.
Yep.
Strobel's going to get that unassisted. As we're back to 5-on-5 with 15:45 to go. Anybody who follows high school hockey will tell you the Trenton Trojans are never out of games and they're never out of seasons. I have a feeling we'll be seeing this team at USA Hockey Arena again before all is said and done. Big battle right in front of the penalty box there, won by Spartans. Jake Grant content to just dump it in deep as the Spartans go for change. Let's see if Trojans can get something going there. Knighting chips it into the neutral zone, promptly shot back in by Strobel. On it there in his own zone is McKee. McKee goes the other way. Sparks down there as well. Spartans still on it. There's a trip. Trenton's going to be going on a power play momentarily as Knighting was upended. Strobel touches up, and that is your whistle. Take a look at the kid cam there, huh?
Is that
handing out
pizza?
some pizza to the fans? Yeah.
Any chance it's gluten-free, because I'll take a slice of that.
Look at that. Isn't that great?
Remember how good pizza was in high school, Sean?
Oh, my goodness.
And I'm not just talking because we were in high school, but there was something about pizza back then. We're talking Hungry Howie's, Cajun crust, extra Cajun. Look at your face right now, people. If you could see him drooling, there was something about pizza back then, especially the pizza we made at Little Caesars 5 in Levan.
We were very, very honored to have Hungry Howie's as a sponsor during our football broadcasts. And Mike, I bought a couple Cajun crust pizzas for the crew the last week of the year. Now Trojans looking to get one back off the power play. Shot from the point by the dangerous Tinsley. No problem for Rohrabacher.
I know we're calling a hockey game, but I have to get back. I started laughing. I thought you were going to say Hungry Howie's sponsored us while we worked at Little Caesars. I thought that's where you were going with that. But let's see if we can get a Trenton goal to get this game back to that first period pace that was so great.
Back to the point. Rogowski tries to send it in the middle. Promptly knocked down the ice by number 5, Jack Rand. Sivvy comes out to play it right on the stick of Knighting. Knighting pumps it in deep, in back behind the net. Spartans there first. Cordy, as it goes up and out of play. Draw will stay deep in the Spartan zone.
Yes, you got to like the tape-to-tape that Civi just threw out there. That adds a different dimension to your game, especially if he can catch a team on a change like he just did. You can transition that puck real fast. That was a nice heads-up play by Civi.
Nearly winning the draw forward to himself was Jack Brownlee. Now we'll just do it over. 14-14 to go here in the third period.
Yeah, we're going to have a conversation with the DJ at Eddie Edgar, though. It's a very nice arena, but the DJ's a little shaky here. A lot of country and club music. I don't know who's over there. I have a feeling Coach Mitchell's not even approving of this.
Trojans still on the power play. Send it in deep. First man there, though, is Cordy. Cordy to the line and finally backhanded out by the Spartans in his own zone to pick it up, Donovan Durbin. This is going to go all the way down for an icing, however.
It's just that the way the night's kind of gone, Sean. These are guys that are playing at a high level every night. And when you're just a step off, this is kind of what it looks like. And I know Coach Knight and Coach Clemens behind the bench, we know what a good job they do with these guys. I don't expect it to stick all night. Something's going to pop, and hopefully on this power play.
Off the draw. Boy, dangerous there. Tehan got a shot away. Civi had to be careful. Spartans just trying to make the next 50 seconds go away, and that'll do the trick there as it comes into Civi. Civi leaves it there, picking up some speed. Back behind his own net is Durbin. Nice move at the line. Durbin carries in, but it's promptly sent back whence it came by Strobel. He's had a nice night here tonight as well, number 8 for Spartans.
Yeah, you know, when I was at the Howell game, Sean, I actually stood next to his mom, and his brother, I believe, played for Stevenson. He's out there. He's one of those high school kids. He's playing NCAA hockey out in Minnesota.
Love to see that, don't you?
Yep.
Another penalty in behind the net, and this one's going to go against the Spartans as well. So an abbreviated 5-on-3, Mike Ivesil. Hey, by the way, why don't we take a flashback to the last state titles for Livonia, Stevenson, and Trenton. In 2013, Livonia Stevenson beat, sorry, Coach Hunter, Heartland for its first state crown in school history. And then the following year, it was Trenton's turn. Trenton was in the finals, taking on, sorry, Coach Hunter, Heartland as well. The Trojans won 8-3 as head coach Mike Turner announced his retirement from coaching shortly after the finals. Well, Coach Hunter, you made up for it. You got a few rings after that with Ricky Gadwood, Heartland. So all's well that ends well, huh? Minute 36 remaining. That play out of play. Draw will stay in the Spartan zone.
Trenton starting to get a little bit of legs. Easton Tinsley with a real nice rush there, showing some speed, getting it going. Now if they can just get some movement off the puck, get open, make some nice passes, and get themselves a power play goal.
Nathan Sparks on this draw with Riley Rohrabacher. Rohrabacher wins it back. Spartans able to get it to the line, but not out. Finally punched out. Tinsley fighting hard to keep it in, but forced back in his own zone is number 3, Rogowski. Rogowski up to Sparks. Sparks to Tinsley. Off the skate. Strobel the first guy there, but gives it up. Trojans coming in. That shot blocked on the way in. Not a clear look, but able to keep it in are Trojans for the moment. Now starting back in their own zone. 55 seconds remaining. Going to play a little dump and chase now. First guy there ran. Can't get it out. Sparks keeps it in. Pumps it in deep to Jones, and he scores.
And that's fitting, Sean. Jaden Jones has probably had the best jump going tonight for Trenton, so that's a very nice goal from him. Got it. He's going to take this, as they say, hard to the net.
Power play goal. You take a look here, Mike Ivesil. It starts with Sparks.
Sparks gets the turnover on the blue line just right to the net. You never know. You catch the goalie moving his pads, throw it at the net. It just got through the pads.
This Well, 5-2 hockey game. Still a ton of time left in this one. 11:52. Sticks go flying. What else would you expect in a Spartan-Trojan game? That's what these two teams do. They go at it hard. Two well-coached teams. A lot of respect, though, between these programs. And certainly Coach Clements and Coach Mitchell, two guys with a heck of a lot of success at this level. Trojans on it now. They got to jump, Mike, as you mentioned. That puck deflects wide. Back to the point, though. Shot from the point. Boy, didn't miss by much. I'm not sure Rohrabacher ever picked that up. Spartans content to just throw it out into the neutral zone. Shot back in on Rohrabacher. He's going to say, okay, enough of this. And he freezes it after that shot from Ethan Gilbert. Hey, take your game to the next level with Reaction Technologies, elevating athlete safety and performance. Follow them at Reaction Tech on all social media.
That power play goal was just what the doctor ordered for Trenton. It seems to get a little bit of life back in their legs. And right now what you're noticing, Sean, they're doing what desperate teams do. Everything at the net. It doesn't matter where you're at on the ice.
Spartans get it out. Just out of the reach of Lang, but Lang causing havoc as he's done all night. He's had a strong game. Don't forget, Mike Iversell, it's your job. 3 stars tonight, pal.
It could be easy and hard all in the same time.
They have to touch up here are the Trojans, delayed offside, giving Spartans a chance to skate it out. That's what Strobel does. Strobel still on it, throws it at the net. Civi says, I'm going to freeze this and keep the draw deep in his own zone.
It's going to be what Trenton's going to look to do. If they're going to give up anything in the offensive zone, they're going to give it off the boards there, away from their goalie in a safe spot, and they know those are saves that Civi's going to make every time.
Trojans win that draw back, but it's the Spartans jumping on it. Now Rohrabacher sends it back in behind the net. Wyszynski sealed against the boards. Good play there by McKee. To the line, but not out. Sent right back in. Dangerous chance. Deflected up into the protective netting, and the draw will stay in the Trojan zone.
And we're getting into that real interesting time, Sean. There's still a lot of time left in this game. It's a one-shot game for Trenton to get this to be very, very interesting. And it's going to go their way.
Trojans win this draw. Good spin move in his own zone there by Bradford. Now an opportunity to come out. Coming the other way. Here come the Trojans. Allen back to the point. Sent back in by Jones. He's got a goal here tonight. Spartans giving chase. Send it the length of the ice, and that's going to be icing. 9:49 to go.
and we've got Allen has lost the steal out of his skate. The ref's going to have to help him to the bench there. See that? I think we see that happen at least once a game that we do.
Amazing how much that happens. And that was something, Mike, back in our day, you didn't see it very often.
No, if that happened to you back in our day, Sean, as I said last broadcast, you'd be out a month because that's how long it would take to get your skate fixed.
Off the draw, just a wide of Rohrabacher. Lucas Rohrabacher, the senior. Riley Rohrabacher, a senior. Owen Hall with an opportunity. Civi up to the test. Follow-up. Didn't miss by much by Buchanan. Now Trojans running around. Shot in front. Another big stop by Civi. Oh, he came out and challenged Owen Hall that time. Buchanan still on it. Spartans buzzing. Deflected. High off of number 3. Rogowski. Trojans still can't get it out. Now finally a chance to skate it out.
This line just causing all kinds of problem, and that started about 30 seconds ago when Buchanan ran the defenseman over. Usually you'd think it would be Hall doing that. It was Buchanan leading to Hall's scoring chance.
Sparks on his knee. Oh, dangerous centering pass, and here comes Hall. Hall by his lonesome as the Spartans are going for a change. Just double backs and gets the fresh troops out there. With 8:45 to go, and the Spartans with a 3-goal lead. Strobel spins, turns, fires, sends it in deep. Spartans get there first. Capaco Centering pass went through everybody. Durbin sends it into the neutral zone, but taken over there by Wallace. Wallace is just going to send it in deep. Coming near side all the way around the ring and taken by Strobel. Deflected up. Capaco on it though. Capaco coming in, shot. Civi with another big stop.
You know, Sean, never played goalie, not pretending to be a goalie, but just watching Civi, you can see his success by his positioning. It's very well done.
Hey, the time to give is now. By giving to the Salvation Army, you can help families in your community during the holiday season and beyond. Donate today at statechampsnetwork.com/donate. Spartans back on it. 8:10 to go. Still getting the pressure deep into that Trojan zone. Wyszynski sends it back in behind the net. Andrew Clark, one of the captains for the Spartan team, is sealed off, giving Trojans a chance to get it out, but they can't. Trying again is Brownlee. Brownlee heads the other way. Atkins going to try it again this way. Coming near side. Absorbing a big hit and finally getting it out, Mike. Big hit right in front of us.
Got to be careful here. Trenton cannot afford to take a penalty. We're getting down to 7.5 minutes left in this game. They've got to get some offense going, and it's not going to happen if they're in the box.
Well, looking for a big pass there through the neutral zone. But how about that pickpocket there? Zach LeMay then had it swept away. Oh, nearly another giveaway at center ice. Spartans unrelenting here, Mike. Nice move through one, can't get through the other. Centering pass, nobody home. Buchanan did everything right. Now Trojans in transition. Throwing it towards the nets, nobody home. Tinsley's been dangerous and Rohrabacher has enough.
There's been a lot of discussions by both teams in the crease, Sean. It seems to be a popular gathering place, and let's hopefully we get out of here 5-on-5.
6:50 to go. Livonia Stevenson 5, and the Trenton Trojans 2.
It's just, as the game's gone along, we've thought that Trenton's skill would overcome some of the step behind, the little slight missed passes. But they're just not catching up to it right now, and it's becoming evident. It's going to be difficult for them tonight.
Tinsley won the draw back. The shot, dangerous one from Landon Leon, nearly got through. So Landon's going to try to shoot it in again. Hits Buchanan. Buchanan gets an opportunity, turns it over. Boy, look at this speed coming in on Rohrabacher. Let's see, are they going to call it, Mike?
He was in, Sean.
I thought he was in too.
He was in.
No, they're not going to call it.
Oof. That is up to date.
I'm with you, partner. I thought he had a step.
I thought he was here's a look right here. This right here, he's in and behind him, and he grabbed him. Shot that's a penalty shot. That's a penalty shot. But we'll take the ref's call there, and they'll have a power play. And we keep bringing up Trenton being maybe a step behind, but I keep saying it. But I have to follow it up with. Their effort is still there. They are not quitting, Sean. They are coming back as we would expect every Trenton team to do and trying to overcome what's going on tonight.
So number 21, the junior defenseman Nathan Cordy, will head to the box. He's got a goal here tonight. And oh boy, almost a fortuitous bounce. Civi has to come out. Oh, coming back to help him is Leon. Trenton, there's no quitting the Trojans. Here they come. Lots of time left on the power play. Let's see if they can get something going. Back in behind their own net. Big battle there. Taking a dump is Wallace. Puck comes near side. Kept in by Trojans. Far point. Into the corner. Think we got another one coming against Stevenson, Mike. Some traffic in front. Big battle.
Oh, what a save.
Rohrabacher made a big stop. Spartans tip it away. Extra attacker on for Trojans. They do not quit these Trojans. Shot.
What a look. What a look. What a look from number 6, Jaden Jones. He's had the step tonight, as I said earlier. He won that battle, saw number 5 coming, and what a tape-to-tape pass.
Zach LeMay. Oh, that pressure was unrelenting, Mike.
And the vision to see those cross ice seam passes, if the penalty kill is not in that passing lane and you can get it across, it is so hard for that goalie Rohrabacher to get across, and a laser into the upper corner doesn't make it any easier to make that save. We've got 5.5 minutes. This is a different feeling, a different game. As we said, Trenton has fought through their difficulties today, as Trenton always does. We got a ball game.
And let's not forget the Trojans are going to stay on the power play, Mike.
Yep.
A fresh 2 about to go on the board.
And you got to like what they're doing on this comeback, that their top scorer, Durbin, hasn't been able to get free and get something. It's other guys doing it. We say it every time. We know who your top guys are. You're going to win games when we know who your secondary guys are.
5-3 now. Trojans with all the momentum and a power play opportunity. But here comes Owen Hall, shorthanded. Sivvy had to be careful there. Oh, has this been a fun game? And we said it time and time again. The Trojans battle. That's what they do. Spartans get the clear. Sivvy out. Sivvy is going to leave it there for Rogowski. Rogowski going to take it out himself. Outlet pass to Allen. Far side now. Easton Tinsley has it taken away to the line, but not out. Coming back to Tinsley. Tinsley going to send it in deep to Sparks. Sparks spins one way, spins the other. Now back the other. Back to Tinsley. Spartans to the line and finally out. They need to get a couple new troops out there. They do. With speed now. Trojans coming in. To the line, not out. Stepping up. Just missing on Rohrabacher. Oh, they're running around a little bit now.
You got Spartans.
Look at Sparks. Sparks comes in with a shot low. Kept in. Tinsley pins the body along the boards. Now it's Tinsley walking in. Shot comes in. Rohrabacher makes the stop with 4:10 to go, Mike.
And you are absolutely right. They caught the Spartans running around. The Trenton was the team in control there. And again, when you're hot, when you're the guy on those certain nights, the puck finds your stick, and it found Jaden Jones in a scoring opportunity again.
Boys, he had a strong night tonight, has Jaden Jones. Landon Stark on this draw. Back to the point. Far side now. Back to the point. Coming in, shot. Blocked by somebody in front. I think it was Wyszynski, and cleared out of the zone. How about the young man wearing number 15, Andrew Wyszynski, paying the price, Mike?
He's going to have a souvenir there somewhere on his body, a nice little bruise that he can show off on Monday and say, look what I did Saturday night.
Absolutely. Big draw here. It lay there for a second. Spartans get a chance to clear it, and they do. Connor Buchanan all the way down to Sivvy. That is going to do it for the Trojan power play. Waning seconds now. Owen Hall back out there. 3.5 to go in a 5-3 game. Spartans with all 5 guys back. They clear it. Sivvy has to come out. Plays it off the boards. Owen Hall content to just dump it in. He and Lang have been dangerous all night. Now paired with Wyszynski. Coach Mitchell known to juggle up his lines as well a little bit. Pass deflected, knocked down by Hall. Hall's going to go off the high boards and dump it back in with 3 minutes to go. I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of 19 for the Spartans on the ice. Here comes 19 for the Trojans the other way. Durbin in behind the net. Spartans control it to the line, not out. Now they get it out. It's 18, Christian Lang holding, firing. Strobel was down there as well. 4 Spartans getting back. They got to get some fresh troops out there. Trojans with the jump, 2:25 to go. 1-on-4. Oh, nearly caught Rohrabacher moving. Against the grain went Brownlee. That shot went high, didn't miss by much. Spartans with an opportunity to clear now. They do. Out into the neutral zone, and the play is called. 5-3 Spartans.
And we have another skate blade on the ice. That was the whistle there. But you got to like what Trenton's doing. They've seen something. They got Rohrabacher moving, and they're throwing pucks at nets. And they may not have been the greatest of scoring chances, but they're really turning into something that looks like they can go in the back of the net, Sean. And this is getting a little bit tighter than we thought it was going to be entering the third period.
Well, let's keep an eye on the Trenton end and see when they elect to take Evan Sivvy out. Sivvy looking to the bench right now. Not yet. Trojans had pressure for the moment. The Spartans alleviate some of that. Coming back to help himself out, though, is Ethan Gilbert, and the play is called with $1:50 to go in this one, Mike.
Yeah, I have a feeling as soon as they get the puck deep and gain possession that you'll see Sivvy going to the net. He was as high as the top of the slot, as they like to say, Sean, waiting for that call. They just couldn't get possession. Now the face-off in their end, they're going to have to wait just a little bit longer, and precious time is going to be ticking away.
5-3, $1:50 to go. The draw in Trenton zone. You know the Spartans would love nothing more than to keep it down there, Mike. And they win the draw to do that. Owen Hall with a shot. Boy, he didn't miss by much.
Not at all.
And that's going to go the length of the ice and be called on an icing. So the Spartans will take that all day. Take 10 seconds off the clock and keep the draw deep in the zone. Hey, there's always help wanted when it comes to high school game officials. Every year, over 1,000 new officials are needed. Officiating is a great way to stay in shape, stay close to the game, and so much more. Log on to MHSAA.com for more info. Trojans with an opportunity to break this out, but it's taken over by Hall. He shoots it back down there. Spartans tag up and able to keep the puck in deep. I believe we'll have a conversation with the winning coach after this game as well. In a minute and 15 seconds, we might find out who. Or if Trojans can find a way to get a couple, we'll play a little extra time, won't we?
Yeah,
Play deflected up into the Trenton bench and called.
And Stevenson team's going to be well coached, and they're not pressing anything right now. They're going to sit back in the neutral zone and make you go the 200 feet through all 5 of their players, not to score, but just to get it in the zone, Sean. They're going to muck it up in the neutral zone if that puck can get out there. They're not giving Trenton a chance to get Sivvy to the bench for the extra skater.
Spartans win the draw back and able to keep it in. Into the corner it goes. Last minute of play. Let's see if Sivvy skates out as the rush comes up. The veteran Sparks. Sivvy heads to the bench. Extra attacker is on with 45 seconds left. Big battle along the far boards in the corner. Finally punched free by the Trojans. All the way back to the line, kept in by Trojans. Centering pass, can't connect. Still on the puck. Rogowski sends it back in deep. Centering pass, boy, didn't miss by much. Down low, that was LeMay. Spartans get a chance to clear. They do. Is it going to get into the net? You bet. And take a bow. Take a bow, Owen Hall. You've had yourself a night. That is going to do it. That line tonight, Mike, of Owen Hall and Christian Lang and Connor Buchanan were outstanding.
They were, Sean. They were outstanding. It was fun to watch. It's fun to talk about until we have to pick the 3 stars.
Hey, that's your job. Don't look at me.
It is going to be difficult.
Oh,
but
no, you don't.
In that moment, let's also give these Trenton players a ton of credit. They fought through a lot tonight, and they made this a hockey game late into the third period, Sean.
And they're still on it. Didn't miss by much there. Jaden Jones, he's had a heck of a night. Trojans still battling, but that's going to do it.
Yeah, Jaden Jones was the best Trojan on the ice, and he's even the first to go congratulate his goalie. He seems to have energy that goes forever, Sean.
The Livonia Stevenson Spartans come away with a 6-3 victory tonight over the Trenton Trojans at the 2024 Adam Mitchell Memorial Showcase. One of the best things you see in sports, Mike, is these two teams, after a long battle, line up to shake hands. And hockey fans will know. You should not, in any way, shape, or form, be surprised if these two teams should meet up again. Mr. Ivesil?
I hope so, and I would expect a lot of the same.
Owen Hall, our player of the game? Oh, we're going to have a conversation with Owen Hall. I think that's a good... Owen Hall's girlfriend approves. She's sitting right in front of us. She turned around and smiled. I think she approves.
We got the thumbs up. We like it.
Not a difficult choice tonight. No doubt.
I just hope she's okay with my 3 stars of the game.
All right, I want to hear them.
You want to hear them while we're doing this right now, or do we listen to what we're going on right here?
No, let me
Let's
hear
do it right now?
Yeah, let me hear
All
your
right,
3 stars of the game.
For the 3 stars, I'm going to go with my 3rd star, Lucas Rohrbacher, goaltender, Stevenson. I thought he kept them in, and some saves that may not have seemed big at the time, by the end of this 3rd period, Sean, those were big saves because Trenton got back in the game. My 2nd star of the game is going to be Jaden Jones. I thought he had energy that went forever, a goal and assist. He was the best Trojan on the ice tonight. My 3rd star is not going to go to 1, not going to go to 2, but it's going to go to 3 players. It's going to go to Owen Hall. It's going to go to Connor Buchanan, and it's going to go to Christian Lang. It's going to go to that top line that had, I think, a combined 12, 13 points. I don't have the score sheet in front of me, but they each had goals and multiple assists. They were a problem the entire game, from the drop of the puck in the opening faceoff when they got the first goal to the last time when the last shift and they wouldn't let Trenton get out of their zone, Sean. What a line that's going to cause trouble all year long.
Well, why don't we make Owen Hall's girlfriend happy one more time as our own Robbie is down on the ice with the captain of the Spartans, Owen Hall. Robbie?
Owen, first off, congratulations on the win. You had a heck of a night. Talk about the keys to your success.
You know, I think we were just ready for this game. We've worked on it all week. Our preparation was unbelievable. Our coach makes sure we're ready before every game we play. And I think that's a deal breaker tonight.
And what a line you play on. Talk about the chemistry between you 3.
I've been playing with these guys for 3 years. I've known them all my life, and to play with them, it's an honor for me, and I love those guys to death.
And as a Spartan, how much sweeter is victory when it comes over the Trenton Trojans?
Well, that rivalry goes way back, and I mean, I've been a part of it for a couple years with my older brother, and I just love a good win against them.
Congratulations, Owen.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Great stuff, Robbie. Really appreciate it. Mike, another fun night out here in Livonia. I want to thank you, of course. I want to thank you for everything that you do. Can't say enough about our crew, the 2 Chucks, John Watson, Kevin, Robbie, Coach Hunter, and of course the one and only John Kidd and the Kid Cam. I want to wish everybody out there a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and your final score from Livonia today. The Livonia Stevenson Spartans come away with a 6-3 victory here at Eddie Edgar Arena. For everybody involved, I'm Sean Belegian saying goodbye from Eddie Edgar.
State Champs Sports Network is presented by Florence Technological University. You can play sports at the next level. Go to LTURecruitYourself.com today. State Champs Game Time Live is also brought to you by Alta Equipment, Michigan's #1 construction equipment provider, proudly representing the industry's top brands. Get the right equipment for your project every time with Alta Equipment. Warrior Hockey, Breakthrough, the Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association. For schedule, scores, and standings, go to the hub, mihshockeyhub.com. Reaction Technologies, up your game. Go to reactiontechsports.com for more information. The Salvation Army, the time to give is now. And the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.